If you haven't seen it yet, this is the Gamescom Wilds developer live stream where they talk about stuff. We get to see some gameplay, all the fun stuff. We're going to move around a bit probably because this is a very, very long video, so I don't want to sit here and watch the whole thing. But let's get started. I don't know the volume, but let's go.
Producer Ryozo Shijimoto.
Ryozo! Oh yeah, I got given a timestamp, by the way, so that it would start right when Ryozo comes on screen, because I love Ryozo. The fuck are these effects? Ryozo gets like...
And we also have with us today...
Ryozo gets fucking thunder and lightning for coming out on stage. He deserves it.
Wilds Executive Director and Art Director
Oh, and Fog.
And also Monsanto Wilds Director Yuya Takuda. Please make yourselves comfortable, gentlemen.
Hey, thank you.
And with me today, who will be
He's so
translating, we have
cute.
Patrick from Capcom Europe.
He's a precious being.
Now, once everyone gets comfy, we'll just ask Ryozo-san.
I saw this earlier, and I'm like, what's this? I want to play in this little room. Wait, is this where the demo that people can play is? No, that's something else, because they're like on a couch.
Obviously, yesterday was a very exciting...
Did you see that person peek through? Wait, sorry. I know this is like so counterproductive, but this made me laugh. There, the little person that peeks through. You know, important Monster Hunter Wilds gameplay footage, but I gotta see.
Gets comfy. We'll just ask Ryozo-san. Obviously,
there he
yesterday
is.
was a
He's
very
like, oh no.
exciting day at Opening Night Live. How are you feeling today?
He's like, oh no, I go away now.
はい、昨日オープニングナイトライブに登壇していただきましたが、どういうお気持ちですか？
すごくステージ上でもすごく
Yeah, I like the big rock too. It's just two giant rocks. They're like, this makes good stage. I wish we could have like a translated version.
It felt
Like,
really great to get up on the stage and show everyone this brand new trailer, and I'm so happy to see not only the reaction from the crowd on site, but the reaction of millions of players around the world on the live stream.
guys.
That's fantastic.
Like,
Seeing
guys.
the community reception live just blew us away. It was fantastic. And for those of you watching that aren't familiar with Monster Hunter or are new to Monster Hunter Wilds, Monster Hunter Wilds is the next mainline title in
How do you not know what Monster Hunter Wilds is at this point, man? How do you not? How do you not?
Monster Hunter series releasing in 2025, bringing in a whole new generation for the series, which will be is now celebrating 20 years. So thank you so much for all your support, community. And for those of you as well that aren't too familiar with Monster Hunter Wilds has something for single-player gamers, co-op gamers, and everything in between. We're going to be bringing you a deep, engaging story with a fantastic narrative, with really exciting hunting action gameplay in a living, breathing environment. And you'll hopefully see that today as well. And yes, I'm incredibly excited to say, you've probably heard it already, but crossplay is confirmed for
You're a little late.
Now,
I'd say like almost everyone knows at this point.
You're here to see these fine gentlemen in front of me get into the hunt. So please join me as we enter the Windwood Plains and go hunting. Thank you.
We're not gonna have to wait a year. It's fine.
これはあれかな。皆さんにこうやってプレイを見せるのは初めてですかね。
初めてですね。しかもマルチプレイ。
マルチプレイ。
だいぶドキドキしてます。
This is their first time playing multiplayer live on stage for the
Yay,
game, so they're
except for they don't get
excited
to,
and
as far as I
nervous.
know.
What a cool experience. I think we're in very safe hands. So during the gameplay, Takuda-san will be the player we're focusing on, but you will also see some more gameplay from the rest of the hunting party.
I have to wait till tomorrow to see Ryozo play.
いい？
やりましょうか。
Okay, let's go.
はい。これはでもなかなか緊張しますね。
I know they have technical difficulties.
I do. I feel pretty nervous.
Yeah.
つかない。
His controller isn't working.
PS
Is that the technical
As I
difficulty? Is
mentioned
that his
earlier, when we
controller
get into
doesn't
the build,
work?
We'll be playing through one of the two quests that are available here, and this is the multiplayer segment where we head out into the seamless environment.
I think Ryozo-san was going to mention which weapon he's going to use.
Oh yeah, please do.
そうですね。
Ryozo-san が使う武器は今日は何を選びますか？
ハンマーです。もちろんハンマーです。
Of course, it's the hammer. Whenever it's Ryozo, it's always the hammer.
It is now.
My
I've got a
love!
question for Ryozo-san, because we know he loves the hammer, but we know in Wilds you can actually bring two weapons at once into a hunt with you. So, everyone wants to know, what is your second
Here it comes.
weapon
I already
for
know it,
Monster
but
Hunter Wilds?
Why is the well? 武器にして持ってくるんですけど
Second weapon はハンマ
I
ー
understood that.
The hammer, of course.
I mean, more bombs is never
Yay!
a bad thing, right?
ダブルハマーなん
で
ですす。
ですです
So we know what Ryozo-san is going to be using. What about
Okay, I have to make it known though. I love Ryozo. But I must make it known. I said I was gonna do 2 hammers first, all right? I said it first. I love you, Ryozo, but I said it first. I called it. That way no one assumes that I'm just copying Ryozo, all right? I said it first.
Are we going to see double lance?
塩蔵さんと同じくダブルランスで行くんですか
ダブルランスですね。
I love how they're all
Dual
like
wielding
double
those
of the same weapon.
開
That's
発
so
3 人
funny.
来て
I'm all for
3 人
it.
中2人が1種類しか武器使ってくれないと本当に寂しい限りですけどね。
大丈
Personally speaking, he wishes that they would show a bit more variety of weapons to everyone, but they have their choices.
夫それでもちゃんと使いこなすから
I love
Of course, Ryozo is
them.
gonna
Those
use it
two on the
really
couch
skillfully.
together
I'm not gonna
are the
miss out on
best.
it.
今回属性の違う
They know how to play
同
Monster
じ武器
Hunter.
種でも持っていったりはできますんで、シナジーはあるんですけど、せっかく14武器種もあるのにね。
Of course, while you can take 2 weapons of the same kind, you can choose different properties. So you could choose
There we
a
go.
hammer
Yeah,
with
yeah.
certain
Yeah, yeah.
abilities or
Will
a
he
hammer
say?
with certain elementals on it, and have a second backup of the same weapon with different things. So to be fair, they're making a good strategic choice.
Absolutely. I mean, for example, I love Sword and Shield. And
Aw,
Sword
I
and
was
Shield
hoping
is known for
Ryozo would
elemental
say
damage
which
and
element he wants to
status
use.
effects. So I could bring, say, like a
Yeah, dual
fire weapon
hunting
and a
horn
status
super
weapon
smart
and
because
mix and
then
match in the
yeah, dual hunting horn is such a good idea because like then you can have different songs for different things. Like you can have like I don't know different resistances and stuff on it. That'll be good. I expect all of you Hornhub users to do dual hunting horn. I will be disappointed.
hunt because as part of the seamless gameplay in Monster Hunter Wilds, we've shown that when a hunt ends, you don't necessarily have to return back to camp. You can just go and hunt the next monster. So having these different weapons on you means if you
Yeah,
want to,
that's like the greatest point is the fact that like you don't just always go back to the hub all the time. You can just like swap on the go. I'm so
you just go
excited.
straight in after the next one,
何しても切り直した方がいい。
which is rather
We haven't even
exciting.
gotten to the gameplay, and I'm so
I'm also looking forward,
excited.
obviously, we'll all be wearing some different armor sets as well. So you're going to get to see some rather cool sets in action. And obviously, as we know, any Monster Hunter player that's played a few titles will know that fashion game is for many the true end game. And I
Yes.
think we're a little bit spoiled in Wilds. There's some great
Cat
stuff
helm,
already.
please.
でもこの台がホストだから。
We're still just working on some technical issues with the
Exactly, exactly. Don't worry. We appreciate everyone's patience who's watching. We'll have some gameplay. Meantime, a little shameless plug.
いいよ。
Monster Hunter World and Iceborne is currently on sale on
Yeah!
the Steam, PlayStation 4.
Buy from my
PlayStation 5,
Nexus store,
Xbox Series X,
nexus.gg/per.
and all in between, as well as Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak, which is on sale on all those platforms, as well as Nintendo Switch. This is the hunting horn, but like you've never seen it before in a Monster Hunter game. So yeah, and also that means we get more buffs in the hunt. So everyone
Give
likes
me
a
all
bit of
the
attack
buffs.
Up, defense up, a bit of evasion.
I'm greedy. I don't
anything
want to
in
do the
between.
buffs myself.
So
I just want to
whenever a hunting
receive the
horn player
buffs.
joins any hunts I'm in,
I'm
I
a-
like to jump into random hunts.
I'm a receiver, not
you
a
know,
giver.
It always brings a smile to my face.
Yeah, as Tokura-san mentioned, they've made it sure that the damage output is not balanced with the buffs, so you don't need to be on the sidelines twanging away a tune. You can get involved and pull off some great meaty combos. and
Selfish. I
damage.
know. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
because
I'll
I know
reward
some
you with
people, in the
upswinging.
community sometimes refer to them as support weapons. Bring the hurt to the monsters, but they all have such unique ways of playing and unique benefits they bring to either solo hunting or hunting with your friends or random hunters.
Which weapon will you be using today?
Me, well, Sword and
Whoa,
Shield has
thank
my
you for
heart.
the
It has
song.
since
Thank you, thank you.
Back in the day, and every generation, the first weapon I pick up is my Sword and Shield. And my second one, actually,
Hi,
I've been really
Beaks. Hi,
enjoying the light
Pete.
bow gun and heavy bow gun changes.
Sam.
So I'm going to probably bring the heavy bow
I can
gun
say
with
hi
me
right now because
for,
nothing
for
important's
some
going on.
You can use it while mounted on the same, jump off and
Exactly.
get into the
So, you know, that's the hammer's territory. So I'll find a nice space where I can jump in off of Sacred with changing weapons on Sacred is like near instantaneous. So, you know, you're really rewarded if you want to mix things up on the fly.
Ooh.
Yeah, and,
That's good to know.
They mentioned previously, but it's not like you have to stay on the sacred and keep attacking from it. you can jump right off and get involved. It's more that if you have a chance to take a pot shot from a distance on it, then you have that option. So.
Exactly. You know, when you're closing the gap,
thank you for
the
the gifted
monster
sub
is like
to
moving
Tristan.
around
Thank you,
the
thank
locale, and you're
you.
giving chase. You can get in a few shots before you get back on the ground. And talking of that, one of the interesting features.
I like that they're talking about this, but I want to see it in action. Oops, I hit pause.
Out and about, and you're not on a quest. If you start engaging it in combat, that can also like gameplay itself, but also
they've also shown us that you can use the map and find quests right on there.
exactly. So
Yeah, we know that.
navigate even some areas that you might think might be tricky. You put certain waypoints on a
Okay,
map.
I think
or
we're
the
getting close to the
monster and
gameplay
sit
now.
with a little bit of chill
It's gotten bigger and bigger over
over the years.
本来は
character
キャラメイクできます。
creation?
めちゃめちゃ細かく
Or are these just like- these are
今ま
like-
で以上に細かい
character
キャラの設定が
creation.
できるんですけど
Wait, that one was
今回は
terrifying.
ショールームなのでこうやってタイプから選んでもらえるようにしてます。
For anyone who sees this screen is concerned that there's simplified character creation, don't worry, this is just for the show floor demo version to make things go
Oh, okay,
quickly.
okay, okay.
We've
But
made
it's a
some
good
preset
example. I like
characters
that
for you to
hair.
choose,
I
but
like
the
that
full
one.
game has
I love the
detailed
effects of the
character
hair
trigger that
coming
you've come to know
in.
and love.
ボイスも
I like that the hair goes poof.
キャラメイクでは今回はキャラクターに合った、声をこちらの方で、当てはめた形のものを選んでいた形になってます。
We've also included voices by default on each character today, but in the full game you will be able to choose the
I
voice
can't
you
wait
want to
for
have on your hunter.
the very first wild stream
fantastic.
where
I know
it's
our community
3
love to
hours of
express
character
themselves via
customization.
their
Also,
hunters.
where it is that one,
on
that
each
one,
character
wait,
today,
that one,
but in the
that one
full
that
game,
just
you will
showed
be
up.
able to choose the voice you want to have on
This
your
one,
hunter.
this one. I'm gonna make mine look like this. I want my Palico. My Palico has to be as fluffy as this fucker. He is so cute. I love him. He's so fluffy.
Sure.
And then this one, wait, this one is so good. I want to know, because these are presets I think that they made. I want to know who made this one. Whose glorious creation is this? It is Oliver. This one is so good. The little mustache, and he's so mad. I want to know who designed that one.
That's fantastic. I know our community love to express themselves via their hunters, and not just their hunters, but their palicos.
It's
はい
so
パリコも同
cute,
じです
dude.
ね
I'm gonna be in character creation for
細かく
so
キャラの
long.
設定できるんですけど、今回はタイプからこちら用意したものから選んでもらうようにしてます。
Exactly, and similarly, you know, we want to keep things simple for the show floor demo. People who are coming to queue to play the game don't have to waste too much time on that part of it. We've had some characters
When I get to play the demo at PAX, I'm choosing Grumpy Mustache Cat, like 100%.
created here, but you'll be able to do some detailed settings in the full game.
Yeah, I'm loving the different hair color options as well. I spotted that in there.
100% gonna have an entire stream dedicated to character creation in this ring.
やや経験者向けの方に、遊んでいただけるモードがあるんですけど、今回は経験者向けの方をプレゼンさせてもらいます。
So we've got two different quests that you can take on here at Gamescom. One of them
We're
is
actually
for perhaps the
seeing
more
it.
beginner hunters who want to have a
We're
bit of an introduction to the
seeing it. We're
story and
seeing
the
it
setting.
played.
And we have another one for those more veteran hunters who are able to jump right into the action. Needless to say, that's the one I'll be doing today.
And here we are in the camp as well, obviously. We see the hunter here with the great sword on her back, but we know that Takuda-san will be rocking the hunting horn. So we're going to take a look at the camp section now.
Oh, we get they showed the UI very briefly. I can't wait to see the UI
いろんな
more.
時に、選んでいただくことができるんですけれども、まあ今回は
Ah, even this UI right here is so pretty. I know it's like very similar to World, but like it has its differences and it's really, really smooth
一
looking.
番最初のプレゼンテーションなので、一番基本的な、グレートソードとライトボウガンでいこうと思います。
So
Capcom creators, I'm gonna get the game early so I can character customize.
as you can see, you can choose from any of the 14 weapon types here in the camp. Although we were discussing our weapon choices as a multiplayer party earlier, now that I'm going solo, I'm going to keep it simple and go with my usual choice of great swords.
A fine choice, a classic.
今回は
Ooh, the helmet.
男性用の昔男性用のデザインと女性の装備のデザインっていうのがあったと思うんですけども、今回はそれこの区切りをなくしてどちらのタイプの装備も
Is
選
this
べるよう
the
になって
gender
ます。
thing that they're
You
gonna...
can see I'm choosing my armor here. In previous Monster Hunter games, you had male and female armor was separate.
Let's
I'm happy to confirm
go!
that Monster Hunter Wilds, there's no more male and female armor. All characters
I don't have to wear a shower cap. I don't have to wear a shower cap. Let's go.
can wear any gear.
No gender
That's
lock.
awesome. Fashion game is officially the end
Men
game.
can be sluts too.
またコントローラーがご機嫌が非常に
これとか一番
Yay!
マシかもね。こっちでやった方がいいかもね。
Unfortunately, Tokuda-san's controller is on the blink again.
Well, enjoy the view of some of the armor sets in the meantime. And obviously that exciting news that now
Yay!
in Monster Hunter Wilds, no matter how you choose to build your hunter, what they look like, any of the armor sets in the game, they can use as long as you have the monster pass.
No more of not being able to have the Cheshire helm in Rise or men not being able to have the wings in World. Ah, it's so good. It's a good day. They have been like type A or B or type 1 or 2, but like those type 1, the types were basically like gender 1 and gender 2. So whatever type you chose was basically gender locking you. So they probably like it's basically it'll no longer have that like gender lock to a type A, B, or type 1 or 2 is what it's gonna be.
So actually one of the presets is a tortoise shell as well here. So yeah, you love to see it.
I'm sure we have a lot of cat lovers in the community who
Yeah.
are recreating their little
Cat
origins.
lovers,
I
you
wouldn't be
say?
surprised at all.
OK
I think
別のに変えました
the controllers should be working now, so let's see if we can get back into the action.
Thank you for the gifted sub to MHW30355. What are those numbers?
はいすいませんじゃあ選んだので
Okay, I'm
Ah,
choosing
it's so
my
good.
Neosaurus squad.
Already it looks so
ここ
good.
が今回のハンターたちの拠点になるベースキャンプになります
So this is the base camp, which is the camp of operations for the hunters.
Ooh, ooh,
ジェイス
wait.
クレトン
Camp, which is
I wanna watch that,
camp
the
of
animation of
operations
going
for the
on.
hunters.
Ooh, it's so smooth and
ジェイスクレトンに乗る
seamless.
とオートで
The
ターゲットのところ
jumping.
まで
Oh, the weapon wheel. They showed the weapon wheel, or not the weapon wheel, the item wheel, the item wheel.
ターゲットのところまで
There it is. Ah, that's a
You can see
nice
that
looking
I'm here
item
on my sacred
wheel.
monk. It's actually automatically leading me towards my target. I'm not steering it at the
連
moment.
れてってくれ
Oh,
ますし
he's not steering it.
人のいる
Wait, when did he set it as a target? Did I miss that? Did I miss him setting it as a target, or is it just because he accepted that quest? Is it just because he accepted the quest?
You can see that I'm here on my sacred monk. It's actually automatically leading me towards my target. I'm not steering it at the
連
moment.
れてってくれますし、人のいる
I love the
拠
way
点
it
と、
runs.
フ
It's
ィー
so
ルドに
cute.
今までロードが挟まってましたけども今回はシームレスに行き来できるようになって
Of
ます
course, you might have noticed zero
The only thing I'm not like a super fan of at the moment, and I'm assuming maybe it'll change based on what biome you're in, but right now it has like a film effect over it right now, so it's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you know what I'm talking about? It has like this weird effect, so it's not like super clear, and like the color scheme basically like washed out. Yeah, it looks a little washed out right now, so I'm hoping that that's just like a biome thing, because I wouldn't want this effect in like the other biomes, or maybe it's just a game build, because yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of that.
loading screen.
It's not the
zero
stream
buffer,
resolution,
just
it's
live
definitely a
straight off
color
from camp into
thing.
the field.
Absolutely. So when we say seamless, this is it in the flesh.
You don't need seamless.
Oh, it was Ryozo's name and then the numbers. Thank you for the gifted sub to maybe Ryozo. It could be a weather thing too, yeah, because I know weather's like a big issue in this, so it could be that it's like the sandy weather. I hope. I don't want the whole game to look washed up like that.
Listen, that I can listen.
Oh, goody mantles. I love
今ね隠
mantles.
れ身のそういうを
Oh, yay, mantles.
So we can see that the monsters are forming a bit of a pack here.
I think Takuda stands a bit outnumbered at the minute. I wonder how he'll do.
Ooh, so that's how it looks like when the quest starts. They're running. Oh, they don't want to be
Where could they be
hunted.
leading him? And what we saw there is how quickly
Oh, wait. Let me turn off chat. What? Wait. Wait, I don't. Wait, let me turn off. Where is it? I don't like the chat bar or the health bar. I don't. Why is it so wiggly? It's so wiggly. I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, see it in action.
You can mount Sacred as well.
It's
so
okay. It's
you can
okay.
get straight back onto your mount and into the action.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll get used to it and I'll get over it. Eventually, I won't even notice that it's there.
Tokuda-san is sometimes surprised by the monster behavior because it's so realistic and unpredictable. He's never seen them run away this quickly, so he's having to change his strategy to figure out what to do.
They've clearly heard of his hunting prowess. And we've got mounted combat there as well.
Oh, look, you can just like seeing the stuff in the distance.
There as well.
Like, look at all the stuff you can see in the distance. What is that? What is that?
And then we're taking advantage of the light bowgun's range there. So yeah, as we mentioned earlier, mounted combat is an option when you're re-engaging a monster, just to keep them on their toes.
Oh no, I had to listen to the Palico the whole time. No.
Oh my goodness.
They could have put it like not in English. That would have been nice.
Monsters like this is a first for the Monster Hunter series.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
Wait, is it always gonna do this? Is it all? Is it always gonna do this? Or is this just because like they have? This has to be a setting, right? Like this has to be a setting where you're just like if you're learning. This is probably just like maybe if you're learning the game. I'm assuming. Because or the demo, but
So, yeah,
it could be just because you're learning. Normally that stuff's in the training room, yeah, but not out in the field. So hopefully it's just like it's probably a HUD option to be honest. I'm assuming.
So you may have seen that the carnivores actually grabbed and threw one of the herbivores at them.
So small monsters can be dangerous in many ways.
I love the way they move. There's probably so many details I'm not noticing.
Yeah, so you can see that there's a recommendation here for me to use a dung pod. That'll help me get rid of the other guys in the pack.
Oh, look at her running animation, and she like trips a little bit. Ah, so many fucking little details.
Classic item selection bar, which you might have seen come up on the screen here.
And then the secret's just running around.
That's for there's more flexibility, allowing you to access the item you want.
Was that the dung bod?
And then
Wait.
there's more flexibility, allowing you to
it's so big.
And then we see the large dung pod being deployed, which hopefully should split the pack up because.
群れを、あえて一網打尽にするようなやり方もあるんですけど、一番簡単なのは新しいアイテムである大根や火玉というのを使って、群れを散らすのが、簡単なやり方になりますね。
You can of course throw the dung pod at each individual member of the herd you want to get rid of, but we have this new large dung pod I've chosen here that lets me throw it in a general area and it'll get rid of all of those pesky monsters we don't want to hunt.
And also, so we're seeing obviously mountain in Monster Hunter Wilds, and the new way it has been added to the game.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! That's so good. I want to see the hammer version.
And then we see the small monsters getting involved as well. So it's as we mentioned, a living, breathing world. And we see
why are there damage numbers?
Taking advantage of Doshiguma being in a bit of a tough spot.
そうですね。こういう小さいモンスターが大型モンスターを攻撃したりするのも。
Those little things are cute. Ah, I like those little guys.
This is a brand new feature where we have this kind of interaction at different levels of the ecosystem. It brings.
Yeah, look. Fucking scout flies. Look at those scout flies. Look what they're doing. Look at what they're focusing on. He's fighting these giant things, and look at him. Look at the scout flies. They're like, hey, I know you're fighting something right now, but do you want this, right? You want this? You busy, bro? What, you want this plant?
Extra level of realism.
And talking of, there's a certain monster in the background there as well.
True, it is a vitality flower, but still, stupid scout fly.
We are in the inclemency period right now. A storm has rolled in mid-hunt, dramatically changing the whole locale. It's a bit of a shocking experience.
Oh, yay! This thing! I love this one.
Here we have another of our monsters that we've revealed.
Is it Turf War? Turf War? Turf War?
Yeah!
Yeah!
They don't seem to get on too well. We're seeing... Oh my goodness.
Oh, he squeezes it like a snake!
Tokudu-san, what are we seeing here exactly?
It seems that he's engaged the Balahara, hoping it would start a turf war and damage the main monster, which worked.
They laughed at him? Why were they laughing at him?
Now we have a certain monster here that was
the
officially
big
revealed in
boy!
yesterday's trailer opening night live. Behold, the apex monster of the Windwood Plains.
Look at him, he's so cute!
And we have seen the community calling it Thor Magala when it was first teased, which did make us chuckle. Yeah.
They were laughing. They were laughing at all of your asses. They were laughing at you because you thought he was a Magala, and they laughed at you. Get fucked.
Ray Dow is the name of this powerful
Ray
monster.
Dow. Yeah, I was saying it right.
If you're at Gamescom and you meet this in your quest, good luck. You'll need it.
これ今回の出展してるやつでも結構みんなレダウト
Wait, I want to look at that real quick because there's like 2 wheels. There were like 2 wheels that popped up. I want to see this.
今回の出展してるやつでも結構みんなレ
Oh, yeah. Wait, so there's where's mouse? There's this wheel and then there's also this wheel. That's in. Oh, so this one is like your right stick and this is your directional pad. So you get 2.
レダウに向かっていく人多いです。
We've seen a lot of people coming to the booth actually intentionally seeking out Radar for a challenge, but as you said, it's a really fearsome monster to take on.
In World, when you have 4 different radial menus, though, you like you had to like open it up. You had to like open up which wheel. Is that what that was? Was like the top menu choosing which wheel you want? So the top one was like choosing I want this wheel. Oh, it does look a lot nicer. I like the little icon, and I'm assuming you get to choose which icon you want, so then you can be like have an emote icon if it's an emote wheel, because you know we're all going to be dancing in the middle of hunts.
You need to be pretty confident.
That's why I love the Monster Hunter community. They're like, this is the scariest monster. I'm going straight for that one.
He stabbed him with his face.
This is the scariest
Wait,
monster.
I want to see you stab him with his face.
That's why I love the Monster Hunter community. They're like,
he's just
this
like,
is the
stab.
scariest monster. I'm
He
going
just stabs
straight
him with
for
his
that
face.
one. And look at the power of that. You know, I don't think Doshigunma's going to win this one against Ray Dow.
I hope they show weapon swapping.
Yeah, this is our first opportunity,
He's so cute.
to have a
I
chance
love
to really
him.
show a big meaty chunk of gameplay rather than showing trailers, so it's a great chance.
Yeah, you don't get to have your weapons on you, your double weapons. The second one is on your secret, so you can't just like, I don't think you can just like swap willy-nilly. I think you have to go up to your secret. We'll see.
It's for everyone to see this.
Absolutely, and I say we're in expert hands as well, which is fantastic.
That thing's cute. I love that thing. Everything's cute. All cute so far. Wiggly Lichies come back. How often do people use Wigglies? Vigor mantle bug. What's that? I like that he failed at first. I like how he didn't get it perfectly the first time. What's that on the ground? Is that from the rock? It looked weird.
Yeah, so Rizzo-san was asking what was the design intention behind Raidal, and Fujioka-san explained that, you know, the first monster you meet is kind of more like Doshagama style, beastly, furry kind of creatures. So we want to have something that stood apart from those, but that also represented the new feature of the kind of the stormy conditions that can change at any time. So having this kind of lightning creature really represents the elemental nature of the new Monster Hunter Wilds.
Ooh, that was smooth,
design.
just jumping on and off.
That is encapsulated wonderfully. Like the community reaction when we just teased the monster was fantastic. Theory crafting, making fan art, trying to make out what the monster looks like. Yeah,
I love that they've been paying attention to the community.
砂嵐の異常気象の特徴の一つとして、先ほどのようなレダウのようなモンスターが出るというのも一つあるんですけど、この大来光虫という環境生物
Right D-pad when you're on the mount swaps weapon.
いろんな
Okay,
ところ
okay.
に現れます。それをこうアクティブにすることで今のようなしびれ罠のような効果を得ることができたりします。
Yeah, you just saw me using the Great Thunderbug here. It's one of the environmental creatures, the endemic life that's on the Windward Plains. So I was able to activate them, and that creates a huge shock effect for the monster that I'm hunting.
So resourceful hunters that keep
We
a
had
lookout
something
for
like
these little
that.
things in the
Oh,
environment.
wait,
can
well,
really
there was the
capitalize
flash
on them
bugs
for
in
a
the
hunt.
world. And you couldn't actually see that they were bugs like you could right there. Another
Oh,
rock? I'm gonna be so bad at this. I'm gonna miss these all the time.
Nice shot.
今みたいに、ただの落石だけじゃなくて巨大な落石、より効果の高い巨大な落石だったりさまざまな、環境を利用するものが、パワーアップして入ってます。
Yeah, that was just one example of the many different environmental traps that you can use.
That's all. There's like so many environmental traps. That was 2 already. Well, 3 if you count the bugs.
Absolutely. I remember actually using rock falls in Monster Hunter World, and I've missed most of the time. So it's good that there's
Look
lots
at
of
wait, he's
opportunities
tiny.
to use
Why
more
does he look
traps.
so
So, you know,
small?
if
I
you
thought
miss
he was
the first
bigger than
time, you might
that.
get them the second time.
Wait, you're not. What are you gonna do with chat? Go say hi to
What we've just seen
chat.
here as well is the support hunter feature, which we actually revealed in yesterday's trailer.
They're just saying that Chatacabra has turned up on the scene, so we've got quite a menagerie today.
Yeah,
We
it is
do, so
chat.
we've
He just
seen
said
4
Chatacabra.
different
Yay!
monsters
I'm gonna call him chat
already
all the
in the
time.
space of this one hunt, and they've all come up and tried to take on Takuda-san as well.
Look at him, dude. Everything in this game is cute.
遊びやすく
Nice.
Chatacabra is one of the first monsters you'll face in Wild, so it's one of the ones that's, if you're used to the series, it'll be a little easier
Chat
to
just
take
licked
on.
you. Oh man.
Absolutely, and what a character he is with that tongue.
あれ救難出したんです
あ、出しまし
If
た。
this many monsters show up in one hunt, this is so chaotic.
NPC が仲間で入ってくれて
So a few
Olivia.
moments ago, you'll have seen that Tokuda-san put up an SOS flare.
Another.
Even though he's playing
Wait, it's a
offline
vine
in
trap.
single
I was like, he
player,
missed.
we
Never mind.
support AI
Wait, can he
hunters
still?
have now
He
joined
can
them.
go
You
into
see
it,
on the
right?
party list on the left. These are really intelligent new AI
Yeah.
companions that will help
So
our
many
single players.
environmental
ちなみ
traps.
に今ちょっと見えづらかったかもしれませんけど、スタの罠を僕が落としたら AI の NPC は攻撃をやめて僕の方まで近寄ってきてくれてます。
They're really intelligent, so just now, whenever I took a vine trap and set it up by attacking the vines, the AI hunters knew to stop attacking the monster and come to me and the trap so that we can lure the
good
monster towards
AI.
us. So they're
Good,
really
good.
smart.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They actually
And
help
that's
you
great to
lure
say,
to the
because we know a lot
trap
of
instead of
gamers,
being
they don't play
assholes.
online, or they prefer a solo
They're gonna be
experience.
better than some
And for
people
that,
you play
can still
with.
kind of have that multiplayer or companionship feel with the support hunters, and it's your choice whether you use them or not as well.
There are so many traps. This is nuts.
And also looking at Doshiguma as well, you can kind of see the damage and wear and tear it's been receiving over the duration of the hunt. Obviously in traditional Monster Hunter titles before Wilds, you'd break monster parts and you'd visibly see that, but it looks like the team have really added on to that and added even more detail.
What's our move?
Wait, do you see that? Wait, do you see what I see? Did anyone notice this? Did anyone notice? Did you notice? This one versus this one? This one versus this one? This one versus this one? Does that mean we can we customize it? I hope it's not just an NPC thing. Look at them, they're different.
特訓爆弾は
え
That one's different
明
too.
日のために
え嘘そうなのわかりました
I hope we can customize and it's not just like the NPCs get
Probably
special
going to
ones.
inside a barrel bomb, but we need to save some good stuff for the following streams. So we're going to keep the barrel bomb for tomorrow's
There
stream.
you go. Another good reason to tune in tomorrow as well.
Thank you for the follow.
あ違う違う
I'm excited about the secret colors, dude.
I don't think Dr. Goomer appreciated that alarm clock. And mentioning what you said about the support hunters kind of observing what you're doing and playing around that, they didn't wake the monster up, they let Takuda-san do
I
that
still
as
have
the
no
player.
urge to play like
Yeah,
light or
the
heavy
AI is really
bowgun.
smart, and it knows what strategy you're going to be going for based on your actions.
And look at the mobility on the light bowgun and the rapid shots as well, including with elemental ammo. Hey!
Yay! Clap! They killed it! Yay!
細かいですけど何気にこう
They clap! They did it! Yay!
時
Clap!
も
Clap! Clap!
ちょっと上に登れるんですよねほら
So Ryozo-san is just pointing out that you can actually get on top of the monster now in order to carve.
You
So
you could get on top of the monster to carve if his wireless controller didn't disconnect.
that's a new feature from this game.
Actually, and we can see
Olivia's
Olivia
doing it.
getting stuck
Olivia's
in as
climbing.
Well. She's not hanging about. She's like, I'm getting my monster pass right now.
Go, Olivia,
so,
get
yeah,
it.
when you do take down a monster, you can get
I wonder. Okay, so these are NPCs. The NPC is carving right now. Does that mean what happens to the items that the NPC carves? Do you get it? Do you get it, or is it just like for show?
a lovely, nice pan, a nice screenshot of you stood upon your prize. But no, that was a great hunt. Takuda-san, what was your highlight from that Doshiguma hunt?
Imagine the NPC carves, and you hear the little ding for getting like a mantle. They get a mantle, and then you hear the ding, and you're like, "You bitch."
今の狩りのハイライトは何でしたか？
そうですねレダウだったりバーラハーラだったり今回のワイルズの隔ての砂原にいるいろんな環境を使いながら狩りをできたことは良かったんじゃないかなと思います。
I was really happy I was able to show you a huge variety of monsters within one quest and also show off the Windward Plains. And the
There's more
ecology
gameplay after
they
this,
use at the
right?
same time. So that was a great hunt for me.
That was awesome. And say, with
There's
that,
a lot
we
of
might have to
time
wrap
left.
up a
There's
little bit
more?
earlier
Yeah,
due to the
I see
delay at the
more.
start. But the good thing is as well, obviously, we're asking which weapon, but in Monster Hunter Wilds, as they've seen, you can actually carry 2 weapons at once into a hunt.
まあどの武器にしますかっていう質問ですけど、2種持てるんですね今回。
そうですね。なんか、環境もいろいろ変わりますし、マップもすごく広くなってますので、セクレトに2種類の武器を持つことで、いろんな環境の変化に
I see
柔軟
I
に
see what.
適応していただくように今回デザインしています。
That's right. As you'll have seen, the environment is so changeable and it has these two sides to it, where it could be very peaceful and then very wild and stormy. So
You think they'll have
we've
butt
added the ability
sliders?
to jump on your sacred.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, honestly.
So you can have a strategy ready for any situation.
Oh, that's fantastic.
ちなみにね、パリコの声、今回は、1種類しか当て込まれてないんですけど、
The
実際
best
にキャラメイクは2種類から選
Is
ぶ
this
ことができます。
So the character
chose
creator
it,
is a little
yay!
bit restricted for this demo version. So for example, the Palico voices, you'll have 2 different ones to choose from, but for the
He
purposes
chose
of this
the
build, you've
best
just got a
one.
default one set. So don't be concerned, you see the limited options here. This is just for the demo version.
まあオプションでアイル語、猫の言葉に変えることもできます。
You can, of course, also change your Palico to
I'm really curious to see the so I think they're doing the exact same mission, right? I hope they do because I want them to do the same mission, but I want to see like the differences to just see how like randomized the world is.
speak in Meowie Palico language, if that's what you prefer.
Yes,
so
that
if
is
you don't wanna hear
exactly
them
what I
speaking
prefer.
in Human words.
No,
then
no
switch it to
human
the
words.
nouns.
I love you, Capcom, for thinking of this for us. I love you for realizing that so many of us do not want the Palicos to speak words.
Yeah, it's great to have the choice. But say there's some great benefits as well of having your Palico talk human language, right?
まあ、人間の言葉だといろいろサポートしてくれたりするんですね。
そうですね、テキスト自体はボイスにしてもアイル語にしても出るんですけれども、ボイスの方が字を読まなくてもサポートしてくれるので、すごく分かりやすいと思います。
Yeah, it's going to be giving you helpful hints and support, but even if you choose the meowing noises, the subtitles will still give you the correct information.
That's
You
what
won't
they've
lose
done
out
in all
on
the
that
games.
support, regardless of your audio choice.
That is handy. So it's a win-win no matter which you pick. It's down to your personal preference.
How do you like these claws?
14個の武器からここで選ぶことができますし、セカンダリーウェポンもここで選ぶことができます。
So we can choose from the 14 weapon types here.
What's
Which
it
one are we
gonna
going to go
be?
for?
What's he gonna
ま
do?
あランスが多かったかな、
Lance!
さっきの
I get the feeling that Lance was the most requested in the chat, so I'm going with Lance.
棒も多いのかな。
And there was some people asking for the bow too, so that's going to be my second weapon choice.
There we go. Everyone's a winner.
It's funny that Lance was so popular because for the longest time it wasn't a popular weapon. Look at that fashion! Wait, does it show the name?
ですね。
Oh, this is all the Doshaguma stuff?
今回ね、
It's all-
スキルの
is that
システムも
entire
ちょっと変わってて
Doshaguma set?
この体験版でも本編とはちょっと違いますけど、スキルシステム
It's so
自体は
fluffy.
実装されています。まあこのセットボーナススキルっていうのと、今までのシリーズ
Oh,
スキ
can
ルに
we
加
wait,
えて、
wait? Can we see what all the skills do? Because the Greaves do free meal. Let's look. Let's look at what all the skills are.
That's going to be my second weapon choice.
There we go. Everyone's a winner.
So the helm free meal.
Again, the armor out here. Are we
The
going
male
for
free meal?
fashion or function?
Is it all free meal? Oh, recovery speed. Recovery speed.
まあ両方ですね。
Did you see that the other armor has divine blessing on it? The other armor had divine blessing.
今回ね、
So
スキ
this
ルの
whole
システ
set
ムも
looks
ちょっ
like
と
it's
変わって
free meal and
て、
recovery
この体
speed.
験版でも本編とはちょっと違いますけど、スキルシステム自体は実装されています。まあこのセットボーナススキルっていうのと、今までの
And that other set was called the
シリー
Hope
ズ
set.
スキルに加えて、
So I'm guessing the Hope set is like your default armor. I bet that's so that's the armor you get maybe right off the bat. So then you get divine blessing at the get-go.
で、グループ特定のグループによってもスキルがつくようになってたりします。例えば重竜の、モンスターで装備を合わせると特定のグループスキルがついたりみたいなのも、実装されていってます。
A little bit of both in this case. I think it's a great looking armor, but I also want to have my skills ready to go out in the hunt. And you may
You
have
wanted
noticed some
free meal.
changes there on the screen that was on just now to the skill system. It's broadly based on what we had before in Monster Hunter World, but you saw new set bonus skills, for example. So in addition to this wearing the same armor series, getting you bonuses, there'll be certain set bonuses. It might be, for example, two.
Did it show the set bonus on the screen? Oh, it is. Ah, their shit is covering it. What is powerhouse? What is the powerhouse skill? Damn.
On the screen that was on just now to the skill system. It's broadly based on what we had before in Monster Hunter World, but you saw new set bonus skills, for example. So in addition to this wearing the same armor series, getting you bonuses, there'll be certain set bonuses. It might be, for example, two different monsters parts, but they're from the same type, same sort of category of monster. For example, the same type of wyvern. You might be able to get some set bonus skills from combining those armor together.
Wait. Listen to that again.
Monsters parts, but they're from the same type, same sort of category of two different armor series. Getting you bonuses. There'll be certain set bonuses. It might be, for example, two different monsters parts, but they're from the same type, same sort of category of monster.
So you have like, if you get a set bonus, you can get a set bonus from you have different armor, but they're all like flying wyverns or some shit. Is that what he means? And then you can still get a set bonus because even though they're from different flying wyverns, they're all from the same category?
For example, the same type of wyvern, you might be able to get some set bonus skills
Oh,
from combining
man.
those armor together. So you have more
Building gonna
chances
go
to mix and
hard.
match.
Oh, wow. So if you love build crafting, then you're in for a treat.
Exactly.
そうですね。あとね、
Yeah,
重要
or
な
like the
ところと
different
しては
variants.
武器に特定の攻撃スキルが、攻撃的なスキルは武器の方についている形になってます。
So it looks like
And
he's
there's
doing
also
the
going
same
to be
quest.
specific attack skills attached to weapons as well.
Oh, wow. So even
Wait, different weapons will have different attacks? Is that what they're saying? Even though different hammers will have different hammer skills?
more reason to use or craft and use a wide variety of weapons.
Oh
いろい
shit!
ろな武器を作成することが重要になるゲームなんですね。
そうですね。防具の方のスキル選んでいただいて、スキルビルド考えていただくというのは変わらないんですけども、この2つの武器を持っていても、そこまでこう。
I love how hunters run with lances on their back.
形にスキルデザイン自体を変更を加えてますね。
Yeah, that's right. And you'll be able to choose the two weapons, of course. So I think
I like how the only mantle they've showcased so far is the ghillie mantle. So we don't know what other mantles there's going to be yet.
be able to create a build that gives you a bit of.
They did say, they said attacks, I thought. So is it going to be skills or attack? Will it be like, they'll have like decos ingrained in them, or they'll have different attack moves?
Flexibility, so that changing weapon changes one of the skills.
Yeah, sneak attack I don't care about.
Have two different strategies at the same time, rather than being locked to just what you put on your armor, which you can't change in the field.
Which is another less. So as we mentioned on stage, obviously having two weapons, you can either have two different weapons or two of the same type, but then having different versions of that type will yield benefits. And took it a
you could see skills on the weapon when they were swapping in the tent. Wait, okay, hold on. We're at 109. Let's go back to the tent real quick. I don't see oh, I see on the bottom. There it is. They both have speed sharpening on them, right? Wait, no. Hope Blade has speed sharpening.
なんかまあランスが多かったかな、さっきの。
I get the feeling that
And then the
lance
lance
was the most
also
requested in
had
the chat,
speed
so I'm going
sharpening.
with
Okay, they
lance.
both had speed sharpening on it, but yeah, it's right
And there's
there.
Some people asking
And then
for
this
the
one had
bow too, so
ballistics.
that's gonna be my second weapon choice.
Oh,
There
okay.
we
So
go.
it and
Everyone's a
sun
winner.
okay. So it does have
Again, the armor.
it
out
will
there.
be like a
Are we
skill,
going for
not a different
fashion or
attack. I was gonna be like,
function?
man, if they make
know what,
it
Juicy?
like, imagine if it was like Hunter Arts in GU, but it's like you get a different art or skill or attack when you change your weapon. That would be nuts. But it looks like it's just the skill. Just like it's basically like a free deco, basically.
ついている形になってます。
And there's also going to be specific attack skills attached to weapons. As
Attack
Oh,
skills.
wow.
But
So-
see, that's why it confused me, because he said attack skills, not just but like maybe that was just weird wording.
Even more reason to use or craft and use a wide variety of weapons.
いろいろな武器を作成することが
Hi, Ozzy.
重要になるゲームなんですね。
そうですね。防具の方のスキル選んでいただいて、スキルビルド考えていただくというのは変わらないんですけども、この2つの武器に、
Attack skills made me think of like different attack moves, not like speed sharpening.
を持っていても、そこまでこう、スキルビルドに苦
Yeah,
労
I think it's
しな
just
いような
translation
形
and worded
に、
weirdly.
スキル、デザイン自体を、変更を加えてますね。
Yeah, that's right. And you'll be able to choose the two weapons, of course. So I think you'll be able to create a build that gives you a bit of flexibility, so that changing weapon changes one of the skills out, and that lets you have two different strategies at the same time, rather than being locked to just what you put on your armor, which you can't change in the field.
Which is another less. So as we mentioned on stage, obviously having two weapons, you can either have two different weapons or two of the same type, but then having different versions of that type will yield benefits.
Wait, I want to hear that again. His little ooh.
Type, but then having different versions of that type will yield benefits.
Ooh.
And to good sound, it's a 3v1 or 3v2 because you've got your Palico at the moment. How do you think you'll fare with a lance in this situation?
Don't call them
今回は
ugly
ランスですが
Palico.
まあ3匹でかかってきますの
They're
で、どうなるのでしょうか。
そうですね。やっぱり群れはすごく、特にランスみたいなちょっと機動力が低めの武器っていうのは苦手だったりするんですけれども、ちょっとするんですけれども、まあ、今回結構小回り効くような
He's so
形になっ
concentrated.
ていたりだとか、なんかあれやな。
Yeah, we've adjusted the lance in Monster Hunter Wilds so that it's still the sort of the powerful wall that it needs to be a lance. But you might notice as I'm playing that I've got a little bit more movability and a little bit more flexibility in my
The
options.
pushback. Oh, he got so excited.
Oh, that looked good.
でつばぜり合いは今みたいにガードを特性特性を持った武器
Is he making cute little noises? Does he keep going ta 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 ta?
が、モンスターのその特定の攻撃にうまく、当てていくと、つばぜり合いが発生するように仕様になってい
That's
ま
so
す。
cute.
What you just saw was a power clash. So whenever you've got a weapon that can guard, such as the lance, and a certain condition is met, whenever you're attacking the monster and you guard it just the right time, you'll get this power clash happen on screen.
Look at his face. This man is so concentrated. This is I love them. I love the Monster Hunter directors, man.
で今ちょっと見たかな、ジャスト判定していくと、まあ、割と今回いろんな武器にジャスト判定ついてるんですけど、その後、簡単な追撃に移ることがランスできるようになってます。
All the weapons pretty much now have some kind of perfect timing sort of effect on them for depending on how you're using it, but you'll be able to see how it works on the lance in this case. And it lets you follow up with attacks once you've done the perfect timing block.
セクレットに
It's so
乗る
cute.
と、セクレットは一定の回数、回避をしてくれるので、危険になったらとりあえずセクレットを上のボタンで押すっていうのが、今回の割とプレイしやすい、ポイントにな
He
りま
was
す
the
ね。
director for
The
World and
Sacred
for
is
you.
sort of hanging around to support you while you're hunting, and you'll be able to quickly press the button on
That's why everyone kept seeing all these like references to characters that look like the For You characters, and it's because he directed For You.
the D-pad to call the Sacred and get away from danger if you're kind of getting into trouble. So you might have noticed there it was ready to go for me right there as I started getting hit and taking damage.
間違えた。ああ、変なのぶつけちゃった。
It's always good to have an escape plan, especially when there's a pack of Doshiguma on you.
モンスター遅らせても連れて
Oh, look! I didn't notice this last time. It tells you over here that like when new monsters appear in the environment. That's really cool.
ことができるのは今まで通りなんですが、この誘導弾ルアーなんとかで、を
Are these lines showing that like he has like aggro by them? Is that what that means? Is he has their aggro?
ルアーポット使うとこのように敵視みたいな線がついてると思うんです
Yeah,
けど、
because he only
モン
has
スター
two
を連
following
れて
him.
いく
And
ことが
wait, no, he
で
has
き
three
ます。
following him,
You've
but he
always
has
been
two
able to
lines.
anger a monster if you want to get it to follow you because you're planning to lure it somewhere
he
on the
used
map. And that's what we're doing
pods,
right
okay.
now, but I've used the new luring pod. You can see
Oh,
here on my slinger ammo
okay, he just
display on the
answered my
bottom right.
question. The
That
luring
actually
pod.
displays
Yeah, you know, I would love to look at the bottom right, but they should. I would love to see what's in the bottom right. You know, I would really love that.
this little red beam that shows you which monster it is you're
You
luring
can barely
specifically,
see
and it's
it
almost
right here.
indicating which one
Barely
you're going to
see
be
it.
dragging
Luring
along.
pod.
That's really exciting.
Oh,
So
the map.
obviously we're playing a
Oh,
solo
the
hunt
map.
at the minute, but with the luring pod
I
and
want
the
to see that again.
that's really exciting. So
Oh my
obviously we're
gosh.
playing a solo hunt at the minute.
The way
but
they rotate it
with
and
the
it's like
luring pod and the
3D-ish
aggro
almost.
line there, what benefits would this particular luring pod have for multiplayer if you're a Lance user?
マルチだと今の仕様は
Oh wait, is this gonna make it? Are they about to say that it'll make it so that like Lance players can actually be tanks?
どういう風な使い方がありそうなのでしょうか。
そうですね、マルチであっても、モンスターを特定の場所まで連れていくということが、できますし、例えばその縄張り争いをするようなモンスターをあえて自分のモンスターのところにこう連れていくっていうこともできますね。
I think, well, regardless of your weapon, you'll be able to strategically plan together to lure monsters. Let's say you've got one of them next to you, the Doshagama,
Big
and
boy.
you're next to another one, like the Chatacabra. We could plan to lure them together to make a turf war happen, to try and damage our targets.
Okay, so he's not using it to like tank the monster. He's using it specifically to lure it to raid so that they can have a turf war.
You know, the possibilities are really endless.
That's fantastic. And saying if you are a shield user, you can live that tank fantasy by keeping aggro on you a little bit.
Oh, you
longer.
can.
And
Never mind, you can.
who's this monster?
Ah, Lance
これが
users can actually like
聖
take
打
the
のその刃も
hate.
エーペックスモンスターのレダウですね。
This is Ray Dahl. It's the Apex
Maybe you can
Predator.
use it like okay, like so if it goes away once you get hit, though imagine using it on Fatty, right? As a Lance user, you use it on Fatty to lure the cone out, and then the cone like is in front of you, and then everyone's behind you because you can block the Fatty cone with Lance shield, and then yeah, that'd be good.
Of the Windward plains that we're in at the moment.
Protect me, please.
Some electrifying attacks.
Positively shocking.
Chat are loving seeing a Ray Dow appear.
きます。
Oh,
Here it comes.
Look at him. I love his little side horns. They're like little pincers.
and we're in the inclemency period at the moment, which explains why the weather is so shocking and extreme. So, you know, both the hunter and the monsters have to contend with this.
This is why I like him this playthrough better than the other one. I don't think they opened the map like once, or if they did, they like only did it once. So now we get to see more map action.
どうぞ。
はいまあ、今はこういう嵐の北条機能になっているので、モンスターもハンターも注意しないといけないんですね、雷とか。
そうですね、ある種ハイリスクハイリターンというか、うまく環境を利用するには、大ダメージを期待することもできるんですけど、同時に非常に危険でもあります。
Exactly, it's high risk, high return. You know, you're going to be able to do extra damage to the monsters during this period by utilizing the environment and if they get struck. But you're also equally.
Oh, did
at
the
as
little
much
guys
risk of
knock him
taking
over?
damage, so It's a time to be careful for sure.
Absolutely.
今
Yeah,
小型モンスターが、
poke his booty.
こかしましたね、噛みついて土砂熊を転倒まで持っていきます。それモンスターの強さに
Yeah, I like that they're showing more this time instead of like just doing the same thing on repeat. They're showing us more things, which is really neat.
でどちらが勝つっていうのは、均等ではなくて毎回一緒ではなくて、小型モンスターが低い確率ですけど土砂熊に関しては勝つ可能性があります。チャタカブラにはもっとすごい高い
I heard
確率で
Chatacabra.
勝ったりし
I
ます。
heard him. I heard him say
you've seen the small
Chatacabra.
monsters, trying to take on the big one. It's not like it's a fixed program
Nice.
where the big ones
That was
always win.
good.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen. I think depending on the big monster they want to take on, sometimes the pack or herd of
Yeah,
smaller
what are these
monsters may actually have a
clowns?
chance of taking it down.
Oh, wow.
Especially if it was something like a Chatacabra rather than the more powerful and aggressive.
It's those things. The thingies you attach to and you use for movement. Those things.
Doshakuma that we're dealing with right
お
now.
っと間違えて
So there's definitely strength in numbers then.
これね今まで言ってないですけど新しい環境生物で回復コロモムシというのがいます。
We haven't shown this before. This vigor mantle bug, which I've just grabbed.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. What's it do?
今回復しましたね。フックスリンガーで取って自分のところまで引き寄せて回復することができる、すごく便利な生き物です。
It's a really handy endemic life creature that you can grab with your slinger and pull it over to you for a quick heal.
Oh, it's a heal.
Very
It's a
handy
heal.
in the heat
Okay.
of the hunt. I don't know how many times I've been chased by a monster and I haven't got time to glug a potion, so that's very handy.
回復薬飲み姫がないときには非常に使えそうな環境生物ですね。
Ooh, that looked
and
nice. The way he
What
just
was that
like.
we just saw there with the focus strike?
Yeah.
今の攻撃はどういうものだったんでしょ
そう
He
ですね。
bashed it with the shield.
まさにフォーカスストライクになります。傷口に対して当てると
Free healthcare in this
特殊な突き
economy.
に発生しますね。
う? Yeah, as you noticed, the focused strike is something that you can use while you're in focus mode, and the monster has already been wounded, and it lets you pull
Oh,
off
I just realized it. So you have to actually like go into focus mode with the left trigger.
a special attack targeting the wounded area.
今みたいに砥石を研ぐときにもセクレト呼べよみたいなアナウンスが出たりもしますし、当然武器も棒にしたつもりが変わってない。
The,
後でま
the
た
tutorials that we've got switched on for this demo purposes were showing that you can get on your sacred and sharpen your weapon and change weapon. I just realized I didn't actually correctly change my second weapon, so I don't think I have the right one with me. But
It's
never
still a
mind.
ranged weapon, you know.
今回
Oh, they just said at least this is tutorial mode. So a lot of the stuff we see on screen we won't have to deal with all
変わら
game.
ないんですけど、弱攻撃、中攻撃、さらには武器による攻撃っていうのがいつでもできるようになってます。
So you can move around the monster just like in, for example, Monster Hunter World. Once you're mounted to attack different parts of its body. But
Ooh,
as
that
you've
looks
seen
so
on the screen,
good.
you also have powerful and weaker attacks, as well as a per weapon special attack that is coming up with the button prompt there. So you have a lot more variety in the mounted attacks you can carry out.
This is going to be
Absolutely, that
so
was an
intense to
absolutely
learn.
brutal attack in a very satisfying way. And all of the 14 weapon types have that as well.
その特殊な攻撃はどの武器種にもつい
There's
てい
so
る
many
も
new
のなんですね。
things.
そうですね、はい、集中、乗った時の、武器攻撃っていうのはすべての武器で使えます。
That's right. All 14 weapons have that special attack.
Wow. So even more options on how you want to handle the monster, bring them down quicker, mount them for longer.
お、なんか向こうで
あー
レードアウト。
Oh yay! Look, there's
That
a roar in the
guy
back.
is completely wailing on this Balahara.
Welcome to the stream, Balahara.
三つどもえですね。
Yeah, we've got this whole 3 monster situation going on here.
Who's your Xenion?
かけるとしたら誰が勝ちますか？
これレードアウトですね、これはね。
my money's on Radar. Since we're seamlessly traveling and doing quests in the map, even if I defeat my target, such as the Alpha Toshagama just now, if the other weapon
way you
monsters
can
who are in the
rotate the
vicinity are still hanging
map!
around
Oh my
and they're weakened,
gosh.
I don't have to start over again with them.
You
I
can
can
pick up
just
where you left
continue right on and continue to attack them, start a new quest, and take them down, having the damage carried over.
And here's Chatacabra. So how many monsters have we seen now in this quest? Is it 4?
このモンスターで
Yeah,
もうモンスター
4.
4種類ぐらい
If you don't
出て
count
ます
like the
今
little
4種類い
ones.
ますね。でももっと出ますよ。
Of course, there are many more that could appear.
このように大体の場合土砂熊が勝つんですけど、ごくまれにチャタカブラが勝ったりもしますし、それを争ってる間にこちらが ダメージを与えていくと、ある種助立ちみたいになって、土砂熊が負けたりすることを手助けすることもできたりします。
Like I said before, in most cases, the Doshagama will be able to defeat the Chatakabra just because of their relative power, but there are times when the Chatakabra manages to pull it off and defeat the Doshagama, and of course...
Wait, are they talking about like lore-wise, or are they talking about like actually in the game, the Doshaguma can just like flat out murder a Chatakabra? Like they'll just like fight them to the death in the game? Is that what they're saying?
The hunters can take advantage of the distraction and keep attacking their target, and you'll weaken Doshagama so much that you might actually help Chatakabra best his foe.
That's cool.
ちなみにね、マップも、変な環境性ですか。マップも全部覆うこういう形、あとマップ自体 3D になってますよね。
Look at that! Look at that, dude! You can see that there's like an underground cave with a monster in it. You can see.
全部覆うこういう形、あとマップ自体 3D。
Like right here, it goes underground, and then there's who is that? That's a Balahara. There's a Balahara in there, and you can see that it goes underground. And then this one looks like it might go up. Maybe I won't get lost anymore. Maybe.
3D になってますよね。
So the map is 3D now?
なってますし、全部広げることもでき
It's so good.
できるし。
Maybe I won't get lost.
So we've seen
こういう風にちょっとだけ。
Yeah, we're trying to show it whilst running away here, but yeah, you can see that it actually covers all the information you need in the environment. We heard from a lot of players that they're having trouble finding their way around or even getting lost while trying to find the monster, so we upgraded the map to 3D.
They updated the map for me. They updated the map for dummies like me who can't navigate ancient forests. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Thank you for listening to my cries.
と注目してもらいたいんですけど。
But they underestimate how easily I'm going to get lost.
土砂熊は、ある程度バトルが進んでいきますと、それこまでに、潰した古傷が、怒りによってもう一回避けて、全身がもう一回傷だらけになるような特性っていうのを持ってます。
You might notice that all the wounds that we created earlier and attacked are coming back now. This is actually special to Doshagama. It has a feature where when it gets angry like it is now, it literally opens up its old wounds from the rage.
Oh, wow.
That is so cool, dude. Oh my gosh, the fact that they made it so that only Doshagama furry dog furry doggo make it they made it so that only furry doggo can, when he enrages, he opens up his wounds, and so then you have the weak focus points again. Man, that's so good.
It reopens those wounds for you to attack, so it's a bit of an opportunity for you to re-attack those areas.
So if you successfully create lots of wounds early on in the hunt, you're rewarded for it in the latter stage with more damage opportunities.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So like, what if you don't create any wounds, and then he enrages? So if you didn't create any wounds, then nothing's gonna open, yeah?
傷口がたくさんつければつけるほど後から有利になるってこと。
そうですね。
Yes, well, that was a yes or no question.
ただし
Did you just see what that said? An outbreak of giant vigor wasps. Yay!
この状態になるとものすごく凶暴性も増しますので、攻撃性も増すので、そういう意味での厳しさっていうのはより増しますね。
On the other hand, it's going to get a lot more powerful and aggressive when it's angry, so you've got more opportunities to attack.
An outbreak of falling boulders? Oh, is that why there were so many traps in before? Because there was you can have an outbreak of environmental traps? What the heck? How does that work? Like, oh, these rocks, these rocks decided to form, these rocks that take years upon years upon years just decided to have an outbreak. That's pretty cool though, because that means that it's not always going to be the same environmental traps. So you can't just expect that there's always going to be a trap right there in that spot. That's actually pretty neat.
But you're going to have a lot more attack coming your way too.
It's more dangerous for everyone involved.
けるか。
I'm gonna miss that
Oh,
so
two
many
for two.
times. I'm so bad at that in World.
せっかくなんでここらで、まあサポー
Oh
ト
yeah, I never try in World because I know I'm gonna miss.
で、まあ SOS フレア使ったらっていうアサインも出たので使ってみましょうか。
So we've returned to the bounty weather condition, and we've had.
Yeah,
this-
I did notice there was
So we've returned to the bounty.
So stop. I'm looking. I'm looking. Even though like there's still a timer. There's still a timer on Quest, even though it's like out in the open wild and stuff. So you are still timed at least.
The bounty weather condition, and we've had this. We got the option.
It definitely
currently
does
on to
not
show
look as
more
washed out
tutorials
anymore.
for
Yeah,
first-time
this looks
players,
way better than
which
it did in the
suggested that we bring
beginning.
in some support hunters to finish off the hunt. So I'm going to follow that suggestion and
Oh.
fire off an SOS flare.
人が NPC が
Oh,
外に
there's some NPCs here just minding their business on the map.
That's so cool. That these are just like, this is so neat, dude. When have we had a monster hunter like that where there's just, I mean, there's NPCs on the map, obviously, but they don't just like chill and like walk through the grass like this. That's so neat. Also, these look like the pot people from the trailer we saw where they're like gathering water from the pot. So they either just got done gathering water or they're going to go gather water. That's so cute.
There's some NPCs here just minding their business on the map.
Gosh, hopefully Doshiguma doesn't come barreling through right now.
グマに攻撃されないといいですね。
そうなんです。逃げて
Wait, I'm missing like map action. I want to see map action.
There's some NPCs here just minding their business on the map.
Gosh, hopefully Doshiguma doesn't come barreling through right now.
Oh, fast travel. He's got a fast travel.
Don't worry,
Yay.
they're smart enough to run away when they see it coming.
今ねファストトラベル使いましたね。
He's
So
so
I've just
fucking
used fast
cute.
travel to return to a pop-up camp.
Oh, camp, pop up
And,
camp, pop up camp.
What does the pop-up camp allow us to do?
このキャンプでできることは何でしょうか。
まあこの風に装備を変えたりだとか、物資を補給、アイテムを補給したりだとか、あと力尽きた時のリスポーンポイント、あと SOS フレアを打った時の、AI サポートハンターが、出てくる場所にもなりますので、なるべくこのモンスターの習性に合わせて場所に先にしておいておくと狩りの効率がすごく良くなってきますね。
So these camps will allow you to change your weapons, change your gear, stock up on items. They're also the respawn point for after you cart, and they represent the point at which support AI hunters will actually enter the map as well when you call them in. So if you're able to place
Oh.
it closer to where the action is, then it could be beneficial.
So as we can see, that's one of the tactical benefits of choosing your camp carefully.
キャンプを近
They haven't said yet though if we get to like really choose where you set it, or if there's like predetermined sites.
くに置いておくとそこが有利なんですね。
そうですね、はい。ただし壊されたりするキャンプもありますので、その利便性と安全性をこう天秤にかけながら選んでいただく形になりますね。
That's right, but the closer to the action you place your camp,
They're making it seem like you get to choose wherever you want, but that would be like really intense, like game design. So it would be kind of easier for them to have had like just multiple locations you can choose from. But I don't know, they haven't actually like solidified it.
more at risk you are of the camp being attacked by monsters because it's in a bit of a dangerous area. So
Oh, you don't want that when you're
balancing
trying to chill.
convenience and risk is going to be up to the player. Yeah.
環境が豊穣期になったので、装飾のモンスターがたくさん
Yeah, but like, can you imagine if you can just like set a camp right here in like the middle of the field? They said there's green parts of the map that. Okay, so there are like semi-designated field, green parts of the map that show you where you can
群
set
れ
up
をな
camp.
すようになったりだとか、
Did I miss
回
that?
復のミツムシのようなとこにいるかな。よいしょこういう時
So
も
we're in the plenty here, and that will change the endemic life that appears on the map. So I'm going to see if we've got more of the healing endemic life that should be around in this period.
Look at the purple
So,
secret.
like, to extrapolate, so choosing on what period you're hunting in, there could be more healing or less healing, even ramping up the challenge a bit.
異常気象によっては現れるものも違いますし、リスクリターンが変わったりするんですね。
そうですね。さっきの異常気象の時は
I feel like there's a lot of videos that I'm missing out
攻撃的
on.
な、能力を性能を持った生き物が多く出てきますし、補助機の方は回復のアイテムだったり、蜂蜜だったり、そういうものが多く出るような傾向はあります。
Yeah, generally speaking, the inclemency period, whenever there's going to be extreme weather and storms, like you just saw, we'll have more maybe attack-based creatures around, like the giant thunderbug we saw. Whereas the plenty period is a bit more peaceful, and it's going to have concordantly going to have some healing items or healing bugs.
So it'll determine what endemic life and stuff and gathering points you can get.
一応お伝えしますね。今回ね、瓶がアイテムではなくなりました。
So just to introduce a new element for the bow, the coatings are no longer items.
今回この仕掛けやゲージっていうんですけど、このゲージがあると思うんですが、このゲージがこの仕掛けやゲージっていうんですけど、このゲージがあると思うんですが、このゲージを使って
Was his secret a different color? No, I think it was the base one.
今ゲージ減りましたね。
Yeah,
So you
no,
can
I'm.
see that there's a blue gauge above where the power coating is appearing. That's the gauge that you use to refill the coating
Why
that
is
you're
the
using.
why
こ
does
の
the
ゲージ
doggo
は
look like a
もう一つ
lighter color?
こう導きのよいしょ。
Oh, never mind. When he zoned in, it got
これ
darker.
自体は弱いですよ。
So
で刺さったらここに対して追加ダメージ。
So I just shot a tracer arrow, and then as you saw, even though I wasn't aiming right at it, the subsequent shot aimed right for the tracer.
なんか
So you can do some really impressive plays with that then.
すごくトリックプレイができそうなんですね。
I like this secret. I like this one's colors. I like this one.
ね、上手い人だとどんどんこうつないでいきながらダメージの量を増やしていくようなプレイングもできるようになってますね。
I think if you're good with the bow, yeah, you'll be able to use those to pull off some great damage combos.
Also, Olivia, get off your secret. Olivia, get off your secret and fight. Why, Olivia? Why are you just standing there?
地球品もクエスト
Olivia, please, you're giving hammer users a bad name. Do
自分のセクレッ
something.
トポーチに届けてくれるような
Also, what is this menu? Oh, it shows the secret pouch. Ah, so your item pouch and then your secret pouch. This is so aesthetically pleasing. This looks really, really nice. I like this. This looks good.
仕様になってますし、時間が経つと追加の試金が来たりもします。
Speaking of the supply items, previously you would have only been able to get them at camp, so you would have to go back to the
What's
box
that?
to get them. But since we're able to start,
Oh, it's a trap! The
new quests,
the animation.
go back to the box to get them.
Wait, the way when he puts it
Previously,
down.
you would have only been able to get them at camp, so you would have to go back to the box to get them. But since we're able
I
to
don't know
start
why I love that little
on,
animation.
new quests right in the map, they're actually going to be delivered directly to your sacred pouch whenever you start a new quest.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear? You don't have to go back to your tent to get your supplies delivered anymore. They just go to your secret. I don't know the logic behind that, but that's really nice.
もう一回
Olivia's still on lunch. She's on her lunch
You
break.
can pick up traps.
You know, that's good. I can't remember how many times I've put a trap in a bad place. And I'm like,
The other NPC too. They're both just like standing in the opposite direction and staring the wrong way.
oh no, I need to get another one.
Other dude is just staring at a wall.
多い人にとっては非常に嬉しいです。
そうですね。でここに置くと罠に反応してサポートハンターなんか
Nice.
サポートハンターたちも空気を読んで
Yeah,
Oh, no,
those,
Olivia's back on her
support hunters are
secret,
also
just
able to
sitting there
understand when you place the
watching.
trap and then head over there so you can lure the monster together.
Very handy. Toshiiguma's still putting up a big fight.
まだまだ
I honestly really hate the wiggly health bars, man. I'm just like looking at them out of like the corner of my eye, and it's so distracting. They're just wiggling
もう
around.
ね弱ってるはずなんですけどね
I think he's pretty much on the ropes at this point.
So it's all or nothing for this monster.
命がけです。
2匹いますねちょっと小足玉で
So
出しますか
one of his herd has shown up here, one of his packs. So we're just going to use a large dung pod here to try and disperse them.
Especially in such close quarters, that would make him even more dangerous.
こういう狭い場所はなおさら危ないですね。
そうですね土砂雲のようにちょっと今回復三つ虫が出てますねこれの豊穣期になるとこういう回復系の
I mean, I know the purpose. I know the purpose of the wiggly health bar. Doesn't mean I like
As I
it.
mentioned, things like the giant vigor wasp, the healing endemic life is more common to find in the plenty period.
これも初めてかな。
That thing just fell over.
このワニの
Just
よう
got
な
killed by like them running him
ガジ
over.
オスというモンスター。
Oh, it's a gaiju. Oh wait, it's an alligator. I thought it said gaiju at first.
傷つきやすいような、弾を
And I was able
スリン
to
ガーの
grab
弾を
its tooth off with the slinger, and that
Wait,
becomes
he
the new bleeding pod.
slingered it and grabbed its tooth. I want to see that again.
Smaller
サウルスのようなガジオスというモンスター。
I thought the Doshugamud like killed it, but he was just chilling. Ah, that's
few
so
smaller monsters there.
cool.
傷つきやすいよう
He
な、
stole his tooth.
弾を
And I was able
Slinger
to grab its tooth off with the slinger, and that becomes the new bleeding pod. When you use that with the slinger and hit a monster, it becomes easier for it to bleed.
Oh,
That's handy.
what the
ちょっと
fuck?
土砂熊が2頭いてちょっと危険な状態ではあるんですけど、サポートハンターに頑張ってもらって。
We have 2 Doshagame here, but I'm hoping that support
What is
hunters
that?
have
Oh, is
my
he gonna
back while
cook?
I
He's
sit
just
down
gonna
for a
cook
quick
in the
meal
middle of the
field.
fight.
You know what? It's never a bad time for a snack.
Wait. I want to
Sit
read
down
this.
for a quick meal.
Use your rations to prepare a meal. Different ingredients have different effects. Make sure you eat up before heading
Within the
out.
field.
You know what? It's never a bad
Try adding additional ingredients to your dishes. They'll increase the extended length of meal effects.
That's my
Activate
first
food skills.
食事でも取りましょう。
On top of additional ingredients, you can add finishing touches. So like putting garnish and shit.
Yep, let's have a
And
meal.
spices, I'm guessing. Okay, so he's doing meat.
今回携帯食料を、原料にして肉と魚と野菜を選ぶことができます。
So
A
you're
mushroom?
able to choose the combination of
An
the
herb.
portable rations that you have with you, whether it be meat, vegetable, etc., to decide what meal to cook.
On it, he used mushrooms and herbs. So it put, dude, it changed what it looks like because he put mushrooms on it and then he put herbs on top. So it added herbs at the end. Holy fuck.
Ooh, those mushrooms look good.
で追加の食材っていうのは今キノコとハーブを使ったんですけど、村人から交流して得ることをしたりとかフィールドから取ることによって追加の効果を得る食材っていうのを取ることができたりし
I
ます
added some mushrooms and herbs here. Those kind of additional ingredients are things that you can both find on the map or perhaps exchange with and trade with NPCs to get new ingredients and toppings. And by adding them to the meal, you're going to get different combinations of effects and skills.
That is so tasty.
Did two just make a so tasty joke and laughed at his own joke and everyone else is like, eh. Like, did you hear his little laugh? He's like, eh. I did good. That was so cute.
So tasty, isn't it?
And the good news is you weren't interrupted by the monster. But I assume if you get too bold with your cooking, there could
その
be...
間は幸い邪魔されなかったんですけど、
ええ
もしかしたらあんな場所で料理すると攻撃される可能性がある
もちろん
んですよ。
もちろんやられる可能性が
Yeah.
ありますどこでも食べれる
Did you
どこでもリス
look at him wait, he raises his eyebrows. I notice the weirdest shit when watching these. This is why I miss like all the important stuff. Because I'm sitting here watching him fight, and I just noticed this man do the eyebrow raise.
される可能性がある
もちろん
んですよ。
もちろんやられる可能性が
Like,
Yeah,
look at it right
どこ
there,
で
he
も食べれ
did
る
it.
どこでもリスクがあります
You
ね
can eat anywhere, but monsters can attack you eating anywhere.
Priorities.
The decision is yours.
で今回ねこの局舎も
I love this man.
前はスタンチを貯めるつぶてみたいなものが出てたと思うんです今回上の方にお
Did he just say horny? Sounded like he said horny.
追
Well
加
played.
追加ダメージが入るようなこう炸裂矢を刺すような仕様に変わってますね
Yeah, the arc shots have also been changed up this time so that they are able to be more effective and do more damage from that style.
Great news for bow mains, or those looking to try it out in wilds.
Oh, now his controller
This
didn't
is
die,
good,
so
isn't
he
it,
can
Takura-san?
actually climb.
これって新しい仕様ですね、今モンスターの上に。
あそうですねモンスターの中に
Ryozo will always have my heart,
乗ったり
'cause,
すること
hammer.
もできますし今みたいに
And Ryozo
クエスト
loves
を
kazoo
60
like
秒
I
待
do.
たなくてもそのまま終わらすことができますあとこういうふうにディティール今みたいに ちっちゃなリザルトにすることもできますし、ボタンを押せば大きな今まで通りのしっかり見るリザルトにすることもできるようになってます。
That's right. You no longer pass through the monster's body. You can get on top of it while you're carving.
Yeah,
And
no
as you
more
may have saw-
no more clipping inside of the monster and then looking at the inside of the textures.
The result screen appears as a sort of more compact notification that you can skip through without having a large screen come up. Or if you want to, you can press the correct prompt to see the detailed screen. Once you skip through that, you don't go anywhere. You're right back on the field to continue your next hunt.
And what options do players have after a hunt?
一回討伐後にできることは何でしょうか？
そうですね、今まではこうクリアしたらフィールドじゃない拠点に戻ってもう一回クエストボードからリスタートでしたけど、今回はフィールドにいるモンスターを、また自分で目的を見つけて、狩ることができます。レダウに行くこともできますし、バーラハーラに行くこともできる。さらにですね、今どういう状況なのかみたいなことをマップで見ることができます。
You can of course go back to the camp, pick up another quest on the quest board as per usual. But you don't have to. You can stay right on field, just find monsters to hunt, or as I'm doing right now, open the map and check out the situation. It shows you the kind of areas different monsters appear in.
さっきはね、ダメージをフィールドで与えて、クエスト化し
We still don't really know about a gathering hub, do we? Do we know if there's just not going to be a gathering hub?
ましたけど、マップの上から、クエストを
That's so easy to start a quest. So you have to have you have to have the monster on your map in order to start a quest with it, right? That's what it looks like. So if the monster isn't in the locale, you can't start a quest from it.
できます。
So earlier we just attacked the Alpha Toshagama and it started a quest. This time I found one on the map, and as you saw, I selected the option there. And
There
it
is
just
a
started
quest board,
for
that's
me right where I'm
true.
standing.
But what if the quest board is dependent on what's in the environment? I wonder.
That's rather handy.
Or if there's like a quest board for a specific monster and it's not in the environment, are we going to have some sort of like lure system, like guiding lands, to make them show up?
とても便利そうな機能です。
そうですね。で、あとモンスターの強さとかも、分かりまして、追加の報酬っていうかもう、フィールドに出てるモンスターについては、発生しますので、
There has to be a gathering hub, man. People would be way too upset. So far, everything they've told us is we listened to what you guys said and what you wanted, so we put that in this game. So if they don't put a gathering hub, that'll like be completely counterintuitive to that.
狙っていくかみ
Yeah, there's the town, but we don't know if that's actually like a hub where you can meet up with people or not.
たいなことを決めていただけます。
You can also see things like which additional rewards will be dropped.
Just because
by
there's a
particular
town
monsters
doesn't
and
mean that
make
people can join you in that town.
Decision-making factor for your next hunt target.
Oh, that's great, especially if you're farming for a particular weapon or a particular piece of armor.
Wait, what did he just say?
Oh, that's great, especially.
Monsters and
決めていただけます。
you can also see things like which additional rewards will be dropped by particular monsters and make that the decision-making factor for your next hunt
okay.
target.
Oh, that's great, especially if you're farming for a particular weapon or a particular piece of armor.
こ
That
の
really
武
helps.
器、この防具を作成したくてこれが欲しくてって思った時に使
Oh,
え
you
る機能
stole something
なん
from
ですね
that one
そう
too.
ですね。特定の今回ね、でも僕が遊んでて思うのは、この装備が欲しいんだけれども、なんかちょっと素材がいい、
I didn't even notice he switched to sword and
モンスター
shield.
が
I
徘
didn't
徊して
even
るから
notice.
ついでに買っとこうかみたいな気持ちになるのが今までにない感覚です。
Yeah, it's also great where if you're already doing a different hunt target, but you find another monster who it tells you is going to have the materials you want for that armor or that weapon you've been waiting to craft. You don't have to quit the hunt you're on and then find it later. Just
wow.
Keep hunting on the go.
Farming is going to be so much better. Oh my gosh. And he's going down.
That's awesome.
Oh,
there
that
we go.
ends the demo if you go down. Dude, Wilds is looking like, it looks like a totally different game. This is like, it just looks, it's different. It's like a totally different game now, man. It's so different. I'm going to cry editing this video. Everything about this game is so different from like regular Monster Hunter. It's going to be nuts. I really hope we have a gathering hub. That's like my biggest thing. I want gathering hub back, please. Man, it was so good though. I know I expected to skip around parts, but I ended up watching a lot of that, didn't I?